Hello students, so we're going to continue with our next problems. Next problem, you see, discuss the continuity of the following functions they have given you, and the first question is f of x is equal to sin x plus cos x. So here I have said you, whenever they have not given you at any point, we have to take our any real number, and that real number we consider is at what? As c. So let us see, writing it. Given function f of x is equal to sin x plus cos x is defined for all real numbers. And I'll write it, let C be any real number. So next what we does? Applying limit. Yes, therefore limit f of x at x tends to c is equal to limit, what is our f of x they have given? Sin x plus cos x as x tends to c. Yes, as x tends to c. So applying as in place of x, I substitute what? C. So this becomes sin c plus cos c. So this is my limit f of x as x tends to c. So limit we got, and also we have to point at that point and at c, right? Means f of x is what? Sin x plus cos x. So at c, which will be substituting x as c. So this is what? Sin c plus cos c. So you can see your limit and at c they are equal. Therefore limit f of x as x tends to c is equal to f of c. Hence f is continuous at c, but c is any real number. Therefore f is continuous function. Okay, you have to do in such a way. So the next question, 24th one, determine if f defined by f of x is equal to x square into sin 1 by x if x is not equal to 0, 0 if x is equal to 0, is a continuous function. Here it is a question mark. So they are asking us whether it is continuous function or no, and they have given as a branched question in the same way as you have done the previous, but here you are using your trigonometric signs. So here you see, first condition is x is not equal to 0, which means what? When it is not equal to 0 means it is either, that is, it should be greater than 0 and less than 0. It lies in this both, it is greater than 0 and less than 0 both, when they have said x is not equal to 0. And the second is at x equal to 0 it is 0. So let us solve. They have not given here any point. So whenever they have not given the point, we take c, right? We take c as a real number and we do in a cases. So the solution, as usual, first write given function can be written as f of x equal to x square sin 1 by x if x is not equal to 0, and 0 if x is equal to 0. So remember, when they have said it is not equal to 0 means that is it is greater than 0, it is less than 0. Okay. So, now our case 1. So, case 1, directly I will go when c is not equal to 0, when c is not equal to. So, when c is not equal to 0, what is our f of x? C is not equal to 0, f of x is x square sine 1 by x. So, I have said you when it is directly means go to that at that point and your direct limit. So, f of x equal to x square by sin x, at f of c it will be what? It will be c square sine 1 by c, and what we will apply? And we will apply our limit f of x as x tends to c. Yes, as x tends to c. So, a limit, what is our f of x? It is x square sine of 1 by x as x tends to c. So, substituting in place of x as c, so this becomes what? C square sine 1 by c. So, you can see here limit at x tends to c and at f of c, they are equal. Therefore, limit f of x as x tends to c is equal to f of c. You can write hence f is continuous. Now, next condition is what? When x is not equal to 0. Case 2, when c is equal to 0. Yes, our case 2 is when c is equal to 0. So, you can see when c is not equal to 0 means when x is not equal to 0, what is our f of x? It is 0. So, when c is not equal to 0, f of x is equal to 0. So, at c, now you can see here we are finding at equal to 0. So, when equal to 0 means what I have said, you have to go for LHL and RHL, and even at that point. So, at c also we have to check, at c mine f of c will be what? Same 0. At f of x it equals 0 means at c also it will be 0. Now, we will go for LHL, limit f of x as x tends to, it is like LHL means 0 minus. 0 minus means what? Less than. Now, here less than, where is the less than condition? Less than condition means it lies in your first condition only, right? When it is not equal to 0, what I have said, either it is greater than or it is less than. So, your f of x will be what? Limit f of x will be x square sine 1 by x as x tends to 0. Yes, here you can see. So, now you can see when you apply our limit, that is substituting in our x 0 value. This is 0, sine of 1 by 0. See, 1 by 0 means what? Anything 1 divided by 0, it will be infinity, right? 1 divided by 0 is infinity, which is not defined. And you should know sine 1 by x, this value always lies between minus 1 to plus 1. Minus 1 to plus 1, this is our standard. Sine value always lie between minus 1 to plus 1. So, here into 0, this limit as x tends to 0, this is 0 only, into you can write values lies between minus 1 to plus 1. Okay. So, here anything, if it is infinity also means 0 into infinity will be what mine? It is 0 itself. Now, I will go for RHL. RHL is what? Limit f of x as x tends to 0 plus, as x tends to 0 plus. 0 plus means what? It is greater than, and greater than also means our f of x is same condition, right? So, it is x square sine of 1 by x as x tends to 0. So, it in the same way, I'll substitute your x value, it becomes 0, and as I've said you, values lie between -1 to +1. Okay, this values lies between to -1 to +1. So 0 multiplying any value, it will be what? 0 itself. Therefore, you can see your LHL is 0, your RHL is 0, and at that point also you are getting 0. So LHL is equal to RHL at f of 0 also you are getting the same. Therefore, f is continuous when C is equal to 0. Hence, f is continuous for all